But somebody else that's got to figure out their career too, everybody doing great on YouTube. Lots of allegations coming forward. And now the police over in the UK are saying, prosecute the man? Oh, can we talk about Russell Brand and Kruse Court? Come on. So Russell Brand's another one, everybody. So Russell Brand has been being looked into for a while now over in the UK, but police detectives investigating Russell Brand have decided in historic allegations to push forward and ask prosecutors to consider bringing criminal charges up against him. Now, this is something that just broke today, actually. And the BBC was reporting this too. And this went down September of 2023. The investigation started with the Sunday Times, the Times, and Channel 4. And they were looking into this because a bunch of allegations came forward from 4 women that accused him of sexual assaulting them and abusing them back in his heyday when he was the big guy, the Sarah Marshall days, when he was just blowing up everywhere, Arthur, all that time. But even one of them was 16 years old at the time. We talked about this show before. There was an allegation of a background person who he had pushed up against the bathroom, apparently, and she allegedly said that he had raped her in there, and then she cried, but no one did about it. Production kicked her off set and just sent her along her way. So these cases have been going up for a while. It's been building for months. Yeah, Russell Brand. And, he blew up on YouTube with his own podcast. It went off, then it went over to Rumble, and then back and forth. So he's made a name for him on the YouTube spectrum, and that's the women came forward saying that he was a voice, and they had to have it out there so people know who he was. So they didn't come after him. They waited years and years and years to come forward. But there must be enough evidence now that the police are saying, hey, this is worth the prosecution looking into. And these allegations have been denied by Russell Brand. But are they true or are they not true? We'll have to wait and find out in the court of law. It's another person. That sounds a lot worse than Armie Hammer. You're right. The thing is, the police are saying there's something wrong here. So we got to discuss this in Kruse Court, everybody. This Russell Brand thing's been building. It's been building. It's been quiet for a few months. I think it first broke earlier in 2023. Earlier this year, we heard a little bit more allegations came forward too, and it hasn't gone to court yet. But it sounds like if they're saying like prosecute the man. Oh, I think it's that far away. I think this will be happening within the next week or so, that some kind of case will be charged. But let's find out. I'm going to put GR on the stand. GR, thirsty daddy. I want the truth, GR. I want the whole truth, the whole truth that you have. So help you, thirsty daddy. Give me the truth. I'll put you on the stand, GR. You promise to tell me the truth?
Sure, I'll tell the truth. But until
do you think that charges are coming?
Oh, I think they're going to come. But until I see the evidence and hear what actually happened, both sides, I'm not. I think he's a dirtbag. He was a drug addict. I mean, that was well known. So could he be a sleazeball? Probably.
Well, that was the whole thing, GR. When he was like, at that time, you're right. What you said is very, very true. During that time, he was doing a lot of drugs. He said that too. Like, he doesn't remember a lot of that time too. So, but he still says he didn't do this.
Katy Perry too at that time. Didn't she leave him?
Oh yeah, he was getting. Katy Perry left him. That was a whole thing that went down with him as well. Yeah. And his life kind of fell apart. And he has a new wife and everything else now. And he seems like he's in a good spot. But your past will always come back to haunt you. It just will. If this is true. If it's true, again, allegations. But the fact that the police, Angela, are coming forward and saying, hey, investigate this guy. How are you feeling about this? Like, GR, do you think that there's case moving forward soon? Or do you think that this, again, we don't have enough information. We got to wait to find out. But I'm going to put you on the stand, Angela. I want the truth and the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. You're in Kruse Court. I want the truth.
Where's I have to have.
What do you think?
Where's the Bible app?
We need a Bible. We need a Bible.
I don't know. I mean, again, there's been a lot of talk about him and his, over the years. So it's not like this is nothing new. Now that obviously, I don't want to say that the situation doesn't underscore, I don't think, the importance of due process, because obviously you need to have, all the evidence there. It sounds like they're gathering quite a bit from the Crown prosecution. So, yeah, maybe it's just a matter of time before that bomb drops on him. Is what it sounds like to me. Because you think all these like little people in life. If you're going around on set, and you're trying to hook up with the background people. I mean, and I hate calling people background. I mean, I think they're more than that. I mean, they contribute to the film. You need them. I think they're more important than just background. But I hate when like people get taken advantage of. It bugs me so much. Like, it's just shit. Like, and I allegedly taken advantage of, I guess. But we've just all been around all this stuff, so it's tough. I mean, I can't say that he's heard the rumors, have heard the allegations against him, and I don't know. I think something's gonna drop. It sounds like they've got to get their case building against him. So good luck.
It seems like it's only a matter of time, right? It seems like it's only a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like that. It does.
Yeah.
And I know he's been like, fighting this for a while, saying, no, he put a video out immediately when this dropped before. And he kept going back and forth, be like, these are not true. But then again, there was a time, and I don't like the background thing there, background actors, we call them, they were extras before. I've done that job a million times myself.
Right.
Very important to the production. But sometimes you get treated like shit. It just happens sometimes. It's very unfortunate. I think that's kind of what they're saying, like that. Well,
yeah. Sorry. Oh, I've been background.
No, go for it.
And I've helped like the second director like with the film. Like I wasn't even, I was just supposed to be background, and I ended up like assisting on this one film, like literally he was like, oh, like tell me more. Like so we started like talking about the different scenes and that I was in and stuff, and he was kind of like, okay, that sounds really. It was, I mean, honestly, it was a little odd, but like the way it ended up working. But I guess I'm a vocal person, and it was receptive. So yeah, I mean, you never know what can happen on a set. I mean, with the, if you have some good opinions or whatever. But yeah, I've been in, you never know what happens. I mean, background people are important. Like for instance, in that scenario for me, it turned out to be a really great opportunity, and then I ended up getting other gigs from that, and like working with other people. But yeah, I just I spoke my mind, I spoke my truth, and it ended up working out. But nonetheless, background people are a very, critical,
pivotal
into to a film, and
you don't have a show without the background.
No. You don't do shit without background. So what do you do? Just have like a blank canvas, or I mean, now you can AI generate people. So like you can AI generate your.
They're trying. They're trying that, but the thing is, though, too, it's like their guidelines say that we have to keep a certain amount of people, which we have to do. We have to try to keep that,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Russell Brand, I feel like there's just more. There's got to be more that we haven't heard about this yet. The fact that the police are pressuring the prosecution, which I don't really ever heard that happening that often. It's like, this whole thing.
I've never heard Scotland Yard come out and say charge somebody. I mean,
that's what I was going to ask you, GR. You're from that area. Is that a thing? I was going to say, 'cause I have no idea.
In the 7 years I've been watching the British judicial system, I've never seen them come out like that, because everything that goes on in the British court system is sealed during the trial. So, and even this is unprecedented.
Well, yeah,
there's something.
I think they must really think this dirtbag is guilty.
Yeah,
or they wouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it feels like. That's why I keep thinking, I'm like, oh, there's got to be something big here. The fact that, and he's been fighting, but there's got to be something big for them to come forward and say, hey, charge this man. Usually the prosecution will be like, we're going to charge it based off that, not be pushed by them. So it's the Arthur movie, it was all right.
Yeah. What? Sorry.
Yeah, he said some all right stuff. That Arthur movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't matter how good he was in those movies. I think he was, decent. Yeah. He was great in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think he's a talent, and he did his whole thing, where he's like kind of like dancing and doing his kind of like crazy kind of like Jim Carrey feeling at times. But I just don't think that this is going to go well for him. That's all I'm saying.
He's okay. He's kind of he's like, I thought he was sort of funny, and then he was kind of annoying. Like some of his stuff seemed a bit like to me.
I think
like
Dr. Jekyll didn't particularly think much of it.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do that well either. It just didn't do that well.
Not really.
So I get that.
I mean, he has his moments. He has his moments where he was a funny, actor and stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. Sometimes I just got like burnt out from him. I was like, all right, you're annoying. Move on. Like I'd like to see, you know what I mean? He has like the same.
Well, it's like a lot of people too that have that too. They burn out. You know what I mean? It's too much.
It's just not. There's nothing dynamic about him. He's just the same.
He's Medicore. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not a star.
Mm-mm.
GRC.
He's not a star.
Mediocre.
He's mediocre at best. Like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might. He's got some zingers. That he likes to throw out. But like, I don't know. I don't think he's anything that's like to write home about. But yeah. But I hope if they really
Captain Action would not want to meet him in a dark alley.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't think he would be able to do much. In dark alley. I think you'd probably take him, Brian. Maybe
I can take him.
If you meet him in a dark alley.
Can Hadouken him. Hadouken! They'll take him out.
I mean, it might be kind of, yeah. I mean, he just, to me, is just, I hope if there is something against him, it sounds like they're building up quite something there. So I hope if he's guilty of this stuff, I hope they get him out of here and get him where he belongs. Behind bars.
Yeah. Behind bars. And I think he's in a fight tooth and nail, but I do think that there's something happening, everybody.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.